Welcome to the Legacy Interviews Remote Setup Guide. Today, we're going to walk you through how to go from this.
I grew up in St. Louis. I went to a Catholic school, and from there I was raised by two parents. I had two sisters.
To this.
I grew up in St. Louis. I went to a Catholic grade school. My parents raised me. They were together.
So let's get right to it. Chapter 1, Getting Started. You'll first need to decide whether you're using your computer or your phone. If you choose your phone, you will need to download the StreamYard app. If you choose your computer, you'll need to download Google Chrome and use this as the browser for when you click the link that we send you, either via email or a Google Calendar invite. We recommend using your computer because the connection is generally more stable this way. You can either pick to be on your Wi-Fi or on your cellular data. We generally suggest Wi-Fi, but ultimately it's up to whatever is the best connection that you have. Chapter 2, Things to Avoid. The first thing to consider when picking your setup is the room that you will be in. In order to ensure the best video and audio quality during your interview, it is important to pick an environment that you can control. This means a room that doesn't have the following: a major fan blowing loudly, pets that may be distracting, refrigerators or other active appliances that are running, other people coming and going during the interview, an empty room that echoes, bright windows behind you, ceiling lights that can't be turned off, temperature that you can't control, and last but certainly not least, bad internet signal. Chapter 3, Setting Up. Let's run you through how to set up your room. Part 1, Lighting. First, if there's natural light coming through a window, you will want to set up directly in front of that. If you don't have a window or natural light in front of you, you will want to use your own lighting, such as a zoom light. We have several recommendations in our setup guide on our website, and it's best to avoid warm lights in front of your face if at all possible. While this may seem counterintuitive, you will actually want to darken the room around you, with the exception of the light in front of you. This means closing any blinds that are not directly in front of you and turning off overhead lighting. You may keep one warm light on far behind you to add depth and contrast to the end result, but no more than this. Part 2, Surroundings. Now that we have the lighting set up, let's make sure that your surroundings are organized and tidy. Remove any clutter behind you to ensure that you have a background that you wouldn't have any regrets about later. Remember, this video will be around for your future generations to see. We want to make sure that your environment positively reflects your legacy. Part 3, Camera Angle. Make sure that whether it is your phone or your computer, your camera is at a level height with you, not below you where the camera is looking up your nose. A level angle is more flattering for both yourself and the viewers. Chapter 4, Tech. Part 1, Microphones. Your audio will be the most important part of the interview. This means generally that anything other than your phone or your computer's default microphone will be best. We suggest the following in order. Option 1. Apple wired headphones with a 3.5mm audio jack. These minimize discomfort for long periods of time, have the best price to quality ratio, and fulfills both the headphones and the microphone needs. Option 2. A USB microphone is a great option to maximize your audio quality. These allow more control over the volume of your voice and allow you to get the microphone closer to you, removing echo and other noises. One thing to note is these require a USB port on your computer or a USB to USB-C adapter if your computer only uses USB-C. Option 3, Bluetooth headphones. These allow you to move most freely but are the least reliable. You will also need a splitter and 2 pairs of Apple wired headphones if you plan to do a couples interview. The downside to the splitter is you only have one microphone, but because you have 2 pairs of headphones, you can now have a much wider range of motion, as well as allowing you to utilize both earpieces for both of your ears so that you can both hear the interviewer as clearly as possible. Part 2, Headphones. It is important for you to have headphones to limit distractions and ensure that you can hear the interviewer clearly. A few headphones we recommend. Apple in-ear wired headphones, as we've mentioned before, earbuds that are recommended in our setup guide on our website, or as a third alternative but not the first recommendation, Bluetooth headphones. Part 3, Webcam. Your computer or your phone's cameras are capable of reasonably high quality video, but a dedicated webcam can sharpen the image and widen the frame. Great for capturing expressions or couples together. If you're choosing between investing in a webcam or lighting, it is usually best to invest in lighting. Lighting will make the most of any webcam you have, but any webcam you have won't make the most of any lighting you have. Chapter 5, the day of the interview. On the day of the interview, please arrive on time with your setup already configured and dressed for the occasion. You are welcome to wear whatever you like, but we typically recommend upscale casual attire. From here, you'll click the link we sent you either directly through your email or via the Google Calendar invite link. Once you're in the virtual studio, our interviewer will detail the 5 parts of the legacy interview. During the interview, we will be locally recording, which essentially means the interview will be saved directly to your computer. This means even if during the interview your video glitches or freezes, continue speaking as if everything is normal. You should only stop if either yours or the interviewer's screen goes black. After the interview is over, we ask that you keep your browser open until you see a message indicating that your upload has been completed. If you leave the browser early, the interview will not be successfully uploaded until you return and see the upload has been completed. Lastly, a few considerations. It is of the utmost importance that you test your setup thoroughly the day prior to the interview.
You will want to test your setup in StreamYard, where you can check your audio, video quality, which camera you're using, which microphone you're using, and you won't need a Legacy Interviews team member to be present when doing this. You can go through and do this yourself.
We will have a link sent over to you the day before to enable you to do this. This is essential because it allows us to focus on what is most important the day of the interview, you. So, as a recap, we want to make sure the room you've selected is not distracting, loud, or poorly lit. Your equipment has been tested and checked. You've joined the studio the day prior to know how to navigate. You stick around after the interview to confirm your recording has been uploaded. We hope this effectively prepares you for the interview, and we can't wait to talk with you. If you need any more help, please refer to the blog posts and the memory guide. And remember, it's okay to be nervous. This is a special occasion, but with the proper preparation, we can make sure that the day of the interview goes as smoothly as possible, and all that we have to focus on are your stories.